I had mentioned to a caller that everybody working their own self-interest is how everybody helps everybody else out. And sure shooting, I go to the email and blistering attacks from people. You don't know what you're talking about. See, that's an essence of you rich people. You're so selfish. You just care about yourself, and somehow you think that's going to bring everybody else. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. It's amazing to me how woefully inept our economics education has been in this country. Let me define how that happens. Let me explain to you how that happens. When you go to the grocery store, let's say you go to the meat counter and there's a guy behind the meat counter and you order. Do you think that the guy is there to help you? Purely and simply? I mean, in doing his job, yeah, you order something and he provides it for you. But what's he doing? He's trying to feed his family. He's looking out for himself. He's selling you something, hoping you buy it, because that helps him. He's looking out for himself, at the same time accommodating you. So in just that one example, the butcher, looking out for himself, he doesn't... See, the left wants you to believe that the guy selling meat should sell it to you at no cost so that he doesn't profit from what he's selling. Or the guy selling the TV set or the dishwasher, whatever, should sell it at no cost. Because if the guy makes a profit on it, then you have been screwed. And he's using you and taking advantage of you and ripping you off. When the truth is, he's not giving you a dishwasher to be nice to you. He's not selling you a TV set to be nice to you. His job isn't to make sure you've got a television set. His job is to make sure he's got one. His job is to make sure his family has food. Everybody benefits in the bargain. I'm not saying the guy behind the counter is selfish. What I'm saying is, him looking out for himself benefits everybody he comes in contact with. It's undeniable. And there must be a profit in the root. Otherwise, there's not going to be a guy behind the counter. There won't be any reason for him to be there. How does he go home and feed his family if he sells you whatever it is you're buying at the same price it cost him? But Mr. Limbaugh, it's inherently unfair that something should cost me more than it costs somebody else. Well, then why don't you go down the street and try to find it at a cheaper price? Maybe there's some other butcher selling your filet mignon at a cheaper price. Maybe he's trying to attract more customers with a cheaper price than your butcher. And maybe this guy with a lower price is selling even more filet mignon to more people, and more people are benefiting from the lower price. It's still a profit, Mr. Limbaugh, and that's obscene, and it's unfair, and it's outrageous. And this is what we're up against, folks. And these are the people, and that's the kind of thinking that Barack, our president, is inspiring. This new Castrati character of mine, they're real. They're out there. They're on the Occupy Wall Street march. They're in America's classrooms. Hell, some of them might even be your stupid kids. Your kids. Until you get hold of them and get them straightened out. That's why there's a difference in selfishness and self-interest. But everybody looking out for themselves, not in a selfish way, but in a self-interest way, benefits everybody else. The guy behind the counter selling a television set, he's got to make sure there's a lot of them there to handle the demand. He's got to make an investment in having a stock room full of the things that people might want. He's got to take a risk in how many to buy and what kind, based on the best evidence he has of what people are going to want and what they're willing to pay. This is so common sense. I can't believe I'm having to explain it. But we have to every day. Because the Mr. Castratis, the new Castratis, are everywhere, and the education system is putting them out at geometric proportions. They're pumping out illiterate people, economically illiterate people, on purpose and by design, by the millions each and every year.